Hello sir, my name is Lowell I. Silidio. My report is all about Philippines policing model. What is Philippines policing model? The Philippine National Police is the national police force of the Republic of the Philippines. It is both national and local because it provides all the law enforcement services throughout the country. The PNP, which resulted from the merging of the PC and the INP, was activated on January 2, 1991. Its national headquarters is based at Camp Crame, Quezon City, in the National Capital Region. The passage into law on December 13, 1990 of RA number 6975, entitled An Act Establishing the Philippine National Police under a recognized Department of the Interior and Local Government and for other purposes, gave way to the creation of the country's police force that is national in scope and civilian in character, and which is specifically provided for by Section 6, Article 16 of 1987 Constitution. With the effectivity of RA number 8551, otherwise known as the Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998. The PNP was envisioned to be a community and service-oriented agency. The preceding laws were amended by RA number 9708, entitled PNP Educational Qualification and Standards for Promotion Act, and which was further amended by RA number 11200 and RA number 11279. The historical background is the police under the local setting primitively evolved from the practice of the different tribes to select able-bodied young men to protect the people and to maintain peace and order in the village. With the coming of the Spaniard, the country's police system started. The police were then called Guardia. Later, the law enforcement was assumed by the Cuerpo de Carabineros de Seguridad Republica in 1852. Guardia Civil took over the peacekeeping duties in the island under a royal decree. After the Spanish era, the Americans came to conquer and rule the republic. While the American soldiers were busy fighting General Aguinaldo's men, Government Taft established a police force which maintained peace and order. On January 9, 1901, Manila Police was formally organized by virtue of Act Number 175 of the Philippine Commission. Thereafter, adjoining places followed through. On August 8, 1901, with the sanction of the U.S. War Department, Henry T. Allen, a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy, a regular captain and a lieutenant colonel of the U.S. Cavalry Volunteers in the Philippines, was officially designated and confirmed by the Commission as Chief of Constabulary in a formal inauguration, and on the same day he buckled down to work. In an important event in the history of the police in the country that is paving the way for the Philippinization of the constabulary, and has proved to be a sound move for World War I, which was soon to break out and had dragged the U.S. into it. Many of the top constabularies, American officers, joined the U.S. Expeditionary Forces to France. This development gave the opportunity for the Filipinos to run the constabulary themselves. The first given the chance was Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame, and he was appointed PC Chief in December 1917. Thus, for the first time in 16 years of existence, the constabulary was placed under Filipino leadership. The Administrative Code of the Philippines, prom- promulgated on September 10, 1955, provided for the constitution of a police force in every city and municipality with the officers and members appointed by the mayor with the consent of the city or municipal council. Under this setup, the police was primarily a political entity that tended to serve the will of those in power. In an effort to improve the quality and morale of all existing police forces, RA number 4864, otherwise known as the Police Act of 1966, was enacted. By virtue of this, the National Police Commission was created, vested with the power to supervise and control the police forces all over the country. Under this act, the administration, control, and disciplinary measures, including training of each member, are placed under the exclusive jurisdiction of the NAPOLCOM. The early 70s saw the rapid escalation of supervised activities throughout the country. On September 21, 1972, President Marcos proclaimed martial law in the country by virtue of Proclamation number 1081. Subsequently, PD number 765, also known as the PCINP law, was put into effect on August 8, 1975. The said law instituted the integration of the nation's police forces within the Philippine Constabulary or the PCINP, virtually making the INP a component of the AFP and under the general supervision of the Department of National Defense. This law was amended by PD number 1184. Section 6, Article 16 of the 1987 Philippines Constitution provides that the state shall establish and maintain one police force, which shall be national in scope and civilian in character, to be administered and controlled by the NAPOLCOM, the authority of local executives over the police units in their respective territorial jurisdiction shall be provided by law. This gave birth to the enactment of RA number 6975, which was amended by RA number 8551, and which was further amended by RA number 9708 and RA number 11200 and RA number 11279.